And I have Ventrilo running, but I'm back with another run. A couple of guildies, Lily Rose and Black 5, and then a few random people we picked up. An unusual group. 2 monks, a berserker, and then 2 bards, and an inquisitor. So far it's going okay. So I'm not too worried about it. Fight. I do have the fan on, so hopefully that's not picking up too much. Let's fight this group. AoE fights, my favorite kind. This boss, if he drops a curse on you, just back away from the rest of the group or try to get away from the person who has the curse.
Is the curse contagious?
It's contagious, yeah. And it drains power like crazy. Yeah, they only hear me if I hit a button to talk to them. So. Let's keep aggro. Looks like Junkyard knows what's up. Baronage, I think is how you pronounce that. Yeah, Junkyard Dog is extremely well geared, so I expect Junkyard to be taking a lot of aggro. We just ran DC and that was happening, so I don't see any reason that would stop.
Smooth.
It's a fairly solid group, so incoming messages are easy to keep to a minimum. Let's grab this aggro. Oh, Lily wanted the parse. Well, Emma, let's just say it was really low. This guy is a bit interesting. Nope, Tal fell. Oh, watch your step. I know it's a bit late, but...
Yeah, I almost fell over the top.
Yeah, Celicia took a drop. If you can, hop over to where the other guys are, Lily Rose, or Amat, whatever you prefer. Just in case you get aggro, someone can snatch it.
Oh, 3 tank?
Yeah. Yeah, this boss isn't too bad, just a matter of getting enough DPS on him. Oh, who's that attacking? If it's Junkyard, I'm not too worried about it. Should be able to pick up aggro with that, though. Yep. Oh, Another one. There we go. I should hold up aggro for a little while. Nice AoE proc. So yeah, Xbox One versus PlayStation 4, and let me grab our aggro. Xbox is definitely taking a lot of product harassment. I don't know how to describe it. They're catching a lot of flack for their system. Some of it, I think, is unwarranted. I mean, I can understand why they would want an online-only system, because I mean, there's just a lot more services you can provide, knowing that the system is going to be online. The biggest of which is the cloud that they're going to provide, and it's like a buzzword. But I've been reading some of the stuff they can do. And they actually encourage developers to offload a lot of the rendering to the cloud, so their servers can do a lot of the processing for like like fog or like clouds, stuff like that, and or trees, whatever, and just send that data to the Xbox or to your system, which potentially means that the Xbox One will be able to match graphics for future generations of competing systems, because the cloud technology will keep improving. So you're looking at a system that can scale without having to need hardware upgrades. They just have to upgrade their servers, which is a process they do anyway all the time. That to me is interesting technology, and Sony doesn't have that infrastructure built in, so it's not guaranteed for the games. I'm sure they could add it, but it's the same thing with the party chat on the PlayStation 3. They couldn't support it because they didn't plan ahead and provide adequate resources ahead of time in order to support it. PlayStation 4 does look good though, because I love me some indie games. My Steam queue is loaded up with indie games right now. It's just and the PlayStation 4 seems to be the go-to system for that. Then again, because I play on my computer mostly, like this game here, most of those indie games will be on PC. And being somebody who loves future technology, like at first I was all about the PlayStation 4, but after reading about some of the stuff the Xbox will be able to do with their cloud services, like I'm willing to forgive their DRM and the Kinect always needing to be on, with just the sheer amount of future awesomeness. Yeah, future awesomeness. I can talk and fight at the same time that they can do. Yeah, I am recording this too, by the way.
Cool.
So I expect to see a really high parse Black Thigh.
Oh yeah.
I have my Tinker Res, or my Tinker FD, so all the tanks will FD, and then you'll have to single-handedly save the group.
That sounds fun.
Yes.
With 2 monks, I don't know. I'm still trying to figure out the rotation to my character here.
Enraged Imp. Yeah, so I'm seeing the PS4 right now as a fantastic game system, but it'll quickly lose its luster as the newer technology becomes more apparent in what the Xbox One can do. I think after the first year, next year's E3, you're going to see some amazing games that take advantage of the cloud that PlayStation 4 just won't be able to match. And if they don't, I mean, if there aren't, Xbox made a huge mistake in not pushing for that direction. But seeing some of the interviews from developers, it looks like there's already some on that track. I mean, being able to push some of your rendering and AI off to servers is amazing. That frees up so many resources for the game, it's ridiculous. And said beat this guy up. And to be honest, the DRM on the Xbox really isn't that bad. And I say that as a Steam user who basically buys and downloads a bunch of games with no intent to sell them, because for the most part I can't.
I've got this one.
Eyeballs. I'm trying to get good positioning, but these things kind of act weird. They'll do big loops around you sometimes. And I'm stunned. Sorry, I got stunned right on that pole. Probably. Usually you want insolence up or the experienced insight. That way you can grab aggro really fast, or so you can fend off all the stuns and everything. Which I have experienced insight on right now. Fight, fight, fight. Also, actually, reading it in the news, something you can say at pretty much any point in history for like the last century. Man, what about that unrest in the Middle East? Oh yeah, he's gonna do 2 emotes randomly. One of them he just says something about seeing you, or he's got his eye on you, and he's just gonna change targets. The other emote, which is something about staring into your soul, you have to back away from him and just joust it, because he's going to do a huge AoE. And he's got my eye on you, so he's changing targets. And what's next? Let's see. Okay, joust it. Joust. Vic and Junk are about to die. Maybe not, or they're gonna kill it.
Ooh, nice.
That's pretty good.
I haven't been paying attention to this character very much, so yeah, I mean.
I was rooted. But yeah, Syria, I guess, was something like 80,000 troops, was it? I think I read, or lined up to run through some village, take down the rebels.
I should have taken a bigger potion. I would have hit already 94 right now.
And then Turkey, of course, just had a bunch of their police force go through and clean out the protesters, and I guess the protesters are still rallying, and so Turkey's threatening to bring in the military. So yeah, that sounds like fun. And then of course we have the NSA spying on us, which, you know, it's a spy agency. Oh, it's hard to talk over these guys. That's okay. They don't know I'm talking. I should check, because I think I have... Oh, sorry, 1 second. Okay, I'm good. Hopefully Battle Frenzy will last long enough to whittle this down.
This would be great for someone that does like super AoE.
Like a berserker?
Yeah, like a berserker.
Although Junkie is owning the parse right now.
Oh, the monk?
Yeah.
Monks out DPS surfers, or is it the other way around?
They're tanks, but they can do a lot of DPS. At least when in recklessness. And here come the waves of eyeballs. Watch as the sperm fertilizes the egg. Insolence is up, but save that for the next batch. As well as Rampage. Doo-ba-doo-doo-ba-doo-doo. Doo-ba-doo-ba-doo-ba-doo-doo. Magic numbers everywhere! Yay! This is a magically numberly game. Yeah, I'm not sure if there's another wave or not.
One more wave. That's this wave, the ball.
I've got this one.
This boss, just stay in the center circle. An arc will light up red. Just stay out of that arc, and then try to stay out of the green mist that drops every now and then. Sometimes it's hard to see the red arc, but just watch carefully for it. It just covers the ground. But its targeting circle is so high, it's kind of a pain. Balon of Thor. going down pretty quick. Apparently I did not do it on this character.
Woo! Look at that chest piece.
Take it it's an upgrade for you?
Definitely.
Congrats, man.
Either.
This is a fast group here.
Yeah, it's pretty good. And monks are crazy DPS.
Man, one more run in any zone and I would deem 294.
It was fun, all thanks a lot.
Anytime, man. Come back when you want to run something.
Daylight has left the server.
That was to Lesia.
You guys getting off or what's up?
I don't know what up.
I need to call back at least and clear out some inventory. And that was Temple of the Faceless. No. That was Throne of Fear. Throne of Fear.
I'm still ready. I'm down for running some more if you guys are still down.
Oh. What time is
I
it?
gotta see what's up. What we timers are.
Let's see what we got. One spirit there. Bard has at least one, so that's not too bad. Oh, and I'll stop the video there. And cut that up, put it together, all that stuff. And let's get a random emote after I hop off. How about you should play this game? See? He's beckoning you. And I just got some bard buffs. Have a good day.